My dear friends, I hope this finds you well. I have powerful memories of sitting as a young child in shul growing up, and my father would give the tefillah for the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces, and he would finish, of course, with a tefillah for the soldiers who are missing in action. And I remember the names well: Ron ben Batya Arad, Yekutiel Yehuda Nachman ben Sarah Katz, Tzvi ben Pnina Feldman, and of course, Zechariah Shlomo ben Miriam Baumel. And with that memory in mind, this week, of course, has been a powerful and a moving week with the news that the remains of the body of Zechariah Baumel, a young man who in 1982 gave his life for Am Yisrael in a battle in Lebanon, his remains were returned back to Israel after a very complex operation. And this, of course, is a bittersweet moment. It provides a certain closure and finality to his family, but it's bittersweet. And of course, the operation that brought him back was called Operation Bittersweet Song. And as I think about this story of Zechariah Baumel and his body coming back, and the great length and the great care that we go to bring back the remains of every single person, and no one is forgotten, I, of course, have in mind the powerful Haftorah that we're going to read from just in a couple weeks, of course, on Shabbat Chol HaMoed Pesach, the vision of Yechezkel, the dry bones, where Yechezkel imagines the bones that are in the land of Israel, that they come alive once again, are brought back, put back together one by one, and that they regain their form and regain their flesh and are animated once again. And it's a powerful symbol of Am Yisrael, something that seemingly had lost hope, but yet is reborn. And this is a powerful image for all of us to take into Pesach. Pesach is a time of rebirth. This Shabbat is Parshat HaChodesh, and it's Rosh Chodesh as well, where we understand the idea that things can become new once again, that we can never lose hope. There's always that possibility for rebirth. And Pesach is that time when everything is beginning to blossom and everything's waking up and the land of Israel is waking up. And I think for all of us, it's a time as well to wake up. What are our dry bones? What are those things within us that maybe have gone neglected over time, and we need to invest in them a bit deeply right now? We have to have deep faith that we can once again find new connection and a new spirit. And so that's my bracha to all of you now as we approach Pesach, and on this Parsha, Shabbat, Parshat HaChodesh, Rosh Chodesh, that we find that newness, that we find the new way to connect to our ancient traditions and our ancient laws, our ancient religion, and that we find that rebirth and find that new connection this year. And of course, I continue to pray for the soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces who remain missing in action. We pray for Hadar Golden and his family. Unfortunately, this young man who gave his life as well in Gaza a couple years ago, his body still has not been returned, and so we pray for him. But we also pray for all of Am Yisrael, that it's not just the bones of those who have passed that should come back. It's the bones of all of us who are alive. We should come back to our land of Israel. We should see the dry bones, the prophecy of Yechezkel, come true before our eyes. All of our bones should come back to the land from wherever we are. We should be gathered back into the land to see the spirit of Am Yisrael grow once again, to bring redemption and Mashiach into this world. May it come this very year. Shabbat Shalom.